Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. So today you're joining me from London, where we're going on a journey from London Euston to Birmingham New Street with Avanti trains. But this isn't just any journey, as today we're travelling in first class. We're going to be trying out everything Avanti first class has to offer, including all the different types of seats that you can expect when you're on board. We're also going to be trying out the Avanti first class lounge at Euston Station. But the best thing about this journey is that it only actually costs an extra £43 to upgrade from economy into first class. So sit back, relax, and let's see if Avanti first class is a hit or one that you folks should definitely give a miss. So we're starting off our journey here at London Euston Station, which is one of the busiest railway stations in the UK. Today I'm going to be travelling on one of Avanti's newly refurbished Pendolino trains. These trains feature the newest first class seat, which was introduced about 12 months ago and is supposed to be a real upgrade on their previous service. So you'll also be pleased to know that if you're travelling first class with Avanti, they have lounges which you can enjoy at most of their major stations. At the time of doing this review, they have first class lounges located at London Euston, Manchester Piccadilly, Crewe, Liverpool, Glasgow, Birmingham New Street and Birmingham International stations. I really like the modern and quirky feel of the lounge. There was plenty of seating and tables, making it a comfortable space to relax or get some work done. At one end of the lounge there was large windows offering a great view of the station. There was a great selection of soft drinks and juices that you could help yourself to, along with a well-stocked coffee and tea station. The tea selection was particularly impressive, featuring a variety of flavours from the Brew Tea Company. Alcohol was available at the bar, but I was informed that in the lounge you had to pay for alcoholic beverages. However, once you're on board, the alcohol was complimentary. The food on offer included a cheese platter with a mix of different cheeses, several types of cakes and pastries, a few different fruit options like apples and bananas, some Lily O'Brien chocolates and some snack pots. The snack pots had 3 different choices. There was garlic and herb olives, sour cream and onion chips and toffee popcorn. I chose the cheese platter along with the olive snack pot and a refreshing juice from the fridge. Although the portions were a bit on the small side, it tasted really good. So the lounge had a departure board similar to what you'd find at an airport. At this point I had about 10 minutes before I had to head down and catch my train. Then when I went to the toilet I realised that the lounge had showers available, so I headed inside to check them out. I think having showers is a real plus and is very impressive. Anyone who's been in the city on a warm summer's day, whether on business or on a shopping spree, can fully freshen up and enjoy the journey home. As I was walking out I had a quick look at the quiet section, which has lots of desks and charging points. It was mainly for people who wanted to work before catching the train. I then needed a little pick-me-up for the walk across the station, so I finished off my time in the lounge with a cappuccino.
Thank you.
Overall, I was actually really impressed with this lounge. It was a really nice quiet spot to relax and unwind in before catching my train. The food and drink choices were just enough, and in my opinion, it definitely comes out ahead of the Caledonian Sleeper First Class Lounge I tried a few months back, where all the food options came at a cost, and for some reason the vibe in this Avanti lounge just felt way more pleasant. So I boarded the train on Coach K, and once I got on board I realised that there were lots of different seat types and combinations. I thought I'd have a good look at checking all of them out. All of the seats have some type of desk space and charging points are all within easy reach. So I was travelling in the middle of the day and the 2 first class cabins were nearly empty. I could have chosen any seat I liked. I asked the attendant if it was usually this empty. She explained that while weekdays during midday are generally quiet, the train does get a lot busier during peak times in the morning and evening, as well as on the weekends. Now, I had a really good look at all of the seats, but finally chose to move from the airline type seat that I'd been allocated to a window seat with the most room and the biggest dining table. Now these are normally reserved for groups of 2 and above, but as the train was completely empty, I could spread out and make myself at home. Shortly after leaving leaving London, the attendant came around and served drinks to all of the passengers. He also handed out a selection of snacks, which was a pleasant surprise. I received a delicious handmade shortbread biscuit, along with some more Lily O'Brien's chocolates. Additionally, I was given 2 cans of lemonade and a bag of sour cream and onion potato chips. I immediately dug into the shortbread cookie. It certainly hit the spot and was the perfect treat to start my journey. So as I sat there and polished off the remainder of my snack buffet, lunch was served. I opted for the cheese and mushroom croque. Now in my language we usually just call it cheese and mushroom on toast, but this version was definitely a step above the usual. It offered a cheesy taste sensation. When ordering a meal, the attendant recommended this option, and I'm really glad I followed her advice as I really enjoyed it. So now let's go check out Standard Premium, which is another seating option with Avanti. Standard Premium aims to bridge the gap between first class and economy. In Standard Premium you get a seat that's quite similar to first class, but without the added perks. This means you don't receive any food or onboard service, nor do you get access into the lounge. To put it into perspective, a Standard Premium ticket for my journey today would have cost me £40, whereas my first class ticket was just £66. Now considering the additional perks and services included with first class, such as complimentary meals, lounge access and superior onboard service, I felt like my first class ticket at just £66 was an absolute bargain in comparison. So folks, this is where I need your support. My channel is new and entirely self-funded. I strive to be as honest as possible in all of my reviews, so I can show you exactly what you're likely to experience if you were to ever book any of these trips for yourself. If you enjoy honest reviews from a normal guy like me, hitting the like button and subscribing would be greatly appreciated and would help me keep growing the channel. So to quickly sum up, Avanti's refurbishment has really enhanced the premium feel of their train cabins. Travelling from London to Birmingham was a very pleasant and enjoyable experience, and for daytime travel, tickets are very reasonably priced at just £66 for first class. However, if you need to travel further north than Birmingham, such as to Manchester or Liverpool, first class ticket prices increase to around £200, and that starts to become quite expensive. A cost-effective alternative is to split your journey into 2 legs. Travel first class from London to Birmingham to enjoy all of the perks and amenities, then switch to economy from Birmingham to your final destination. This way, you can still experience all of the luxury and amenities of first class without the high cost for the entire journey. Just a quick note, over the next 2 weeks I'll be focusing on UK-based reviews while awaiting the arrival of my new passport. In next week's video, I'm going to be exploring the top-rated Hilton in London, which will be out next Friday at 7 PM. And hopefully by that point I'll be over the 1,000 subscriber mark, and I'm really happy to be getting close to that huge milestone. But once I'm through it and I get my new passport back, I have the best review lined up, one that you definitely don't want to miss. So I just wanted to say thank you all so much for watching and for all of your support so far. It's been amazing, and I hope that you've enjoyed this review, and hopefully see you again next week at 7 PM.